that preceded us. So for them to make these assumptions and to come up with these fabricated teachings, to me, fabricated teachings, is very sad.
MashaAllah. This is a lot of room for a Palestinian, you know. I'm gonna enjoy this for a second, you know. Yeah, checkpoint, no checkpoint, I go right through. This is great. This is nice. My name is Muhammad Amir. Yeah. I'm a Palestinian, Arab American, whatever you want to call me. Ever since I was 9, I grew up in Houston, Texas. Yeah. One person, okay. I come from a family of 6, which is normal. See, nobody's like, hey, what's the big deal? Some Arabs in here? Well, that's 6 family. 6. You're a starter family. You're not even a real Arab family. My uncle has 14. There's 7 more on the way. Huh? How did that happen? True. You know, everybody else in my family, I'm the 6th one. Everybody else has degrees. Yes. I walked up to my mother with the idea, I said, hey, I know what I want to do for a living. I've been holding it in for about 3 years. About to graduate high school. I'm ready. I've worked up the courage. My mom is not easy. You know? I love her. She's tough. She's looking out for me, but this is what I wanted to do. I approached my mother. I was like, Yamma! My mom's voice just went down about 4 octaves. Yamma! Yes. So I walked up to my mom. I was like, Yamma, I know what I want to do for a living. My mom is so excited. Yes. I'm her baby. I'm the 6th one. You know, she's Habibi, which means my love. You know, Habibi. Habib Albi, the love of my heart. What do you... My last son that I've waited to grow and inshallah can become, what are you going to become, a doctor? Inshallah. Inshallah. A muhammad, a lawyer? Inshallah. I'm going to call your auntie right now. Inshallah, I'm going to call her. Mom, I want to be a comedian. Shula! What is this comedian, Heather? What is this comedian, Heather? You know, I go on stage and I make people laugh. You know, that's what I do. Oh, my son's gonna be a loser. Astaghfirullah, I never think. God forbid, I never think my last son will be loser. No, I don't think. Comedian, yes, I know. Ha ha ha, very funny, but no money. No money. Loser.
Do you find some people who formed an opinion about you and what you do that changes after they actually see you or hear what you do?
Thousands. I would say thousands. And it's not just me to myself. It's Allah made me funny. Myself, Preacher Moss, and Azhar Usman have all experienced this ourselves. When we heard Allah made me funny, when they hear that label itself, the title itself, it's like, oh brother, Allah made you funny? Allah made me funny? Haram. Brother, Allah made me funny? Shoo hadha al-haki? Allah made you funny? They would get really into it. I was like, oh, hey, who created you, brother? Who gave me this sense of humor? Basically using Allah made me funny is giving props, as we call it here in the States, giving props, giving praises where praises are due. And it starts with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like, who created us, man? It's Allah, it's God. It's Yahweh, many translations of Allah. So it's like, it's Allah made me funny. Allah has given me this gift. He has created me. He's created my family. This is where I get this gift. This is what we're giving praises to. And that's what the title means. And then, oh, once they talk to you and engage you in a conversation and get into your head, into your mental psyche, they find out that, hey, this brother's really good. He's a real Muslim. He really cares. He cares about his dawah. You know what I mean? So those, yeah, they occur all the time.
So now you keep mentioning the group Allah Made Me Funny. Tell us a bit about that group and how it's formed and the things that you guys do.
Well, Allah Made Me Funny is a beautiful thing, man. I have a huge smile on my face every time I think about it. Preacher Moss is the founder of Allah Made Me Funny. He had this vision of 3 Muslim comedians of many backgrounds, maybe even 4. It started out with actually Azim Muhammad, Azhar Usman, and Preacher Moss. Now it's Preacher Moss, myself, and Azhar Usman, and you know, Azhar is an attorney turned comedian who is from an Indian Pakistani background. Very, very funny cat, big beard, long hair. And also you have Preacher Moss, the black American convert of 20 plus years, and also doing comedy 20 plus years, you know. And so he had this vision, especially after 9/11, that they needed a brand that brought Muslim expression by Muslims, okay, to show Muslim expression by Muslims, not somebody else talking about Islam, but no, only Muslims talking about Muslims, and about generating, squashing all these ideas about Muslims. Muslims on a regular basis are dehumanized by the media and by many people that are trying to push their own agendas to crush Islam in itself. So we said, Preach said, you know what? Come up with this concept. He's a very, very hard-working man, and nothing can stop Preacher Moss, I promise you that. And he had this idea. He met Azhar Usman. Azhar became the co-founder of Allah Made Me Funny, and they started spreading the message, you know, doing stand-up. Muslim comedians performing all over the world now, globally, for years, trying to, you know, bring that gap a little closer. Bring that gap, bring that communication
What
gap.
are some of the venues you guys go to and perform at?
Venues, we did in Johannesburg, we did the Nelson Mandela Theatre, we did Cape Town, South Africa, we've done the Royal Albert Hall in London. Myself, I've done it twice. We've performed in Australia, done a whole tour in Australia. We've done tours in Holland. Mashallah, I mean, we've been all over the world, Canada, on 5 different continents. We've all performed on 5 different continents,
And
either together or separately. I mean,
what is the feedback? How you guys, your comedy received?
It is I'm always shocked. I'm always surprised, you know. I always think, oh, this is probably my best moment when a kid walks up to you and like, hey, now you're seeing kids in our Muslim community interested within the entertainment business itself, seeing, oh, maybe I can become a producer, maybe I can become a comedian, that's becoming in their own thought process. It's bringing them out of their shell. It's giving them a place, giving our own Muslim brothers and sisters a place and a venue to come out where they know it's halal. There's not going to be any alcohol.
But do you think, like in the environment today, that the Muslims just need to have a way to unwind a little bit and not take themselves so seriously?
Absolutely, completely. Yeah, absolutely. When they come out to our shows, they get to relate to everything that we say. They relate to everything that we say.
Right.
Okay, and they love it. They laugh. It's, you know, these times are very stressful on our brothers and sisters. I think our sisters deal with a lot more than our brothers just because of their appearance and the way it's looked at, as in, oh, look at her, she's oppressed. She's wearing a hijab. Poor lady, you know? So I think to give them a place and a venue to come out and watch comedy and not have to take life so seriously all the time, you know, it's just a brilliant brand, you know.
Right.
Allah Made Me Funny has brought a lot of families and people together, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah. It's a blessed project. It's very blessed because you see kids, you see families, they're so happy that they can all go out together. Usually what happens when the parents need to go out and enjoy themselves? Leave the kids at home, right? We've got to find them a babysitter, take them to their grandmothers. This, Allah Made Me Funny, it's open. Kids can come out, man. We had 4 or 5-year-olds that love our comedy. They're just huge fans. That's unbelievable. Right. And they love us and they follow us. They're very diligent about that.
And they see things a lot worse on television than they would see coming out to see something.
Exactly. You see things a lot worse on television. No matter where you are in the world, you'll always see it. It's always around you. You know.
My uncle taught me to get away with a lot too, man. He told me something interesting. He goes, if you ever get pulled over by a police officer, just speak Arabic to him, you confuse him, he'll let you go. Cop pulls me over in Houston, I decided to try it. Now skirts of Houston. Cop comes up to me, he taps on my window, he's sitting there. Roll down the window, boy! Can I see your license proof of insurance, please? حبيبي أنا سويت لك إشي عن جد بالصراحة أنا عم بسوق السيارة رايح أصلي لي كم من ركعة بالمسجد يا زلمة حتروح علي صلاة المغرب عيب عليك